Richard Linklater has made some of the most iconic characters that has said some of the most iconic lines in all of cinema. These lines then went on to define an entire human being. That human being may now be a Texas governor someday. Essentially, McConaughey is just an Icona Rory phase. I really want to talk about Everybody Wants Some today, though. It's so good, hilarious, and shows so much about the time period when people are away from parental guidance for the first time in their lives. It looks, and most of the time acts, like a frat boy movie, which, can get vulgar at times, but it's just so fun.
I'm not watching. Are you serious?
Everybody Wants Some was considered to be Dazed and Confused's spiritual sequel. In many ways, it is. There's no plot. We get a huge cast of colorful characters, and people like to get drunk and high in a small Texas town again. But there's many differences this time around. The year is 1980. These boys are in college, and it takes place over the course of 3 days, and it all leads up to the first day of college classes. No McConaughey, no Affleck, no paddles, no pink, no football. Baseball this time. Instead, we plant our audience portal in the currently disgraced Blake Jenner as Jake. He's a somewhat sweet, somewhat quiet, somewhat cool incoming freshman baseball player moving into a house full of other players on the team. This is where he meets McReynolds, Finnegan, Plummer, Buter, and Dale, played by TV Superman Tyler Hoechlin. Shoulda, woulda, coulda been Goose's kid Glenn Powell.
Oversized, overpriced water balloon that they fail to see the giant waterbed-shaped iceberg right in their path.
Or he just finds you super annoying and ignores you.
Temple Baker, Will Britton, and J. Quentin Johnson, respectively. For me, the standout was Finnegan, played by Glenn Powell. What a guy.
Do you also hate guys that are athletic, intelligent, sometimes endearingly clumsy, or is that just her?
Hey, Fit, did you mention Hunk?
I did mention Hunk, Dale, not yet. Theater party.
He seems like that one bad influence that we all just desperately want to be friends with.
Guys, were we supposed to wear a costume? You are in costume. I'm a dipshit.
The cast also includes evil Captain America, Wyatt Russell, and Lee Thompson's daughter, Zoe Deutsch. I just found out that they were mother-daughter, and I don't know why, but that's just nice to think about. I guess it makes sense, but these boys are some ball players, baseball to be precise. Baseball has got to be the most nostalgic sport, doesn't it? I don't really care for it that much, but it's baseball. It's a timeless thing, I think. Baseball hasn't really changed at all in 100 years.
Welcome to college ball, freshman.
We figure out the hierarchy of this house along with Jake and the other freshmen.
You can spend as much time as you like together down here. There's plenty of room in both these houses for socializing. So if you just gotta bring some little gal back to the house.
Coach says no drinking, coach says no girls upstairs, and coach says unmandatory practice is mandatory.
Yeah, hey, new guys, listen up. Just so you know, voluntary means mandatory, okay? Everybody's got to be there. If you're not there, then you probably don't care about beating those fuckers from Arizona, and if you're not serious about that, then you might as well go home.
See, these boys are not going to college to go to classes and get an education. They're not even going to college to play baseball. Those are just byproducts of being an 18 to 22-year-old. Maybe the freshmen have that mindset, but they're going to have a good time. This is Party Central. I think what they captured on this one was the characters' mostly unawareness of all this. Because, be honest, self-awareness is not usually a young person's strongest trait. And I'm saying it like it's a bad thing when not being self-aware could honestly be just freeing. And it's not like these boys don't play baseball. The script is rightly smart for many reasons, but it gave me ideas I'd never even pondered before. Like how freshman college athletes are all the best in their high school that they came from, and then when they make it to the next level, the college level, they are back to square one and on the same level, or even worse than some of the other teammates.
I already told you, Jake, this ain't high school, man.
You guys aren't the all-stars you thought you were back from wherever the hell it is you came from. Here, you're on your own.
Temptation's asshole.
So all these freshmen have to adjust their game and egos to be able to fit into the team. It's honestly a great tie-in from Dazed and Confused. All those characters care so much about sports because they believe it'll get them somewhere in life. Sure, you got those 1 in 1,000 chances that sports open every single door you want, but more often than not, it's just for fun.
What do most of the guys on the team major in?
Besides baseball and pussy?
Ah, you mean when a girl asks? That's easy. What's he like? What's he do? She's not gonna have to say the old, I don't know, he's a marketing major. That's not gonna cut it. He's a baseball player. Oh, see now. How's your ball player done?
Oh, he's still stiff as a bat.
And it's also just sweet.
Hi. Is this the guy that left the flowers on my door?
For, as much as it's a raunchy, boys-heavy film, it really has these sweet and sincere moments. Mostly involving Zoe Deutsch's character.
I like you too.
And the ending is just... It's seriously one of my favorite endings in any film. Ever. Seriously. It wraps up the film perfectly, ending right before these boys start their first day of manhood, and it puts the story into glorious perspective. Did all that partying lead to this? The moment where they fall asleep on their first day of classes? And who knows, maybe this is your introduction to a dialogue-heavy film like this, or a hangout film like a lot of us describe them. But it allows the audience to draw our own conclusions about the actions of these characters and the messages that come from underneath. Everybody Wants Some gives me hope. It's a hangout film that prioritizes characters and their relationships over any sort of plot. It's a slice of life. And doing that right, and doing it to where you want to be in that time with all these guys, you want to hang out, you want to be a part of the group. Doing that right is so hard to do, and obviously Richard Linklater, he's just so at home in this world. You can darn near call it an autobiography. This is probably one of my favorite comedies of all time, and obviously comedies don't get the recognition that they deserve some of the times. Here's just me dishing a little bit about another one of my favorite films. This has been Andrew. See ya.
What, no speech?
No, I'm kind of the silent type,
That is so sexy.
Priceless.